Hello. I have finished as of last week all of my individual card um, videos where I just read one card for you. Those are all in a playlist now. You could hit shuffle. You can do readings for yourself if you wish. Moving forward, I'll probably just be posting once a week, I hope. Um, a little longer videos, readings, reflections on just the philosophy behind these hexagrams and the I Ching. Um, Today, I'm going to just play around with doing a reading. I'm going to call the ancestors to bring us a message today, the spirit of the elements to speak to us and give us advice. You have a question. You'll know this is the answer by the piece and the rightness it feels for you. It may not be your answer, but hopefully, if this video found you, you find something that ancestors can bring to you. Um, through me. So this is my deck that I've created. I did the art. Right now it's for sale on Make Playing Cards, and I have a link in sort of my profile on YouTube to it. It's in my mind still sort of a more of a study deck. Has the graphics with the hexagram and then some advice in the back, as well as common pairings that help you understand the nature of the hexagram more so than give you a really clear reading. This is good in tandem with a text, though. I've been playing around with how to like just shuffle and draw, and so far it's still bringing me good stuff. So there's something here in using the cards for reading. So normally I just do a spread and close my eyes, and then magnetically feel where my hand is drawn to pull from. So the first card I have here, this is Retreat, hexagram 33. The path to success is withdrawal from a perilous situation. Retreat is vital if you are to remain whole. In this way, you're protected from your own weakness and able to remain devoted to your virtuous intentions. Do not let your ego mislead you. So, first part of this reading today for you, if this is finding you in the right spot, is retreat. This is an inner retreat. This is a protection, a protective move. And let's see what we have this working with today. What is it? What is the transformation in your situation? You can be contemplating a little about the elements present in retreat as we work to get this next one. So retreat is heaven over earth. It's sort of that cloud obscured mountain. Is the image I've drawn here. So imagining heaven over earth. This one, advance. Hexagram 35. This is very strange. Retreat and advance. What can it mean? We have the sun over the world and heaven over the earth, which I like to always kind of look at those elements first and what they might be telling us. So if we have the earth transforming into the world, we have that mountain aspect transforming into the Gaia aspect. It's life-giving. It's moving from this place of being potentially a boundary or a barrier or an obstacle to this place of giving life and sustenance and the ability to just encompass and hold everything. That is this transformation. So the earth is being balanced by, in this case, that that flow of nature, that the cyclic process, that growth, that liveliness. And then we have heaven transforming into the sun. And heaven is this creative drive, this forward persistence, this just unrelenting energy of creativity. And the sun is sort of this focused beam of light that shines light on everything, that gives us clarity. So where heaven can become feel a little unharnessed and or unbridled and um, hard to harness, hard to manage. The sun is the most focused combination, to balance out heaven. It's the most focused way of driving the will. And that's what I see about how these are balancing each other. We have sort of this very cloudy obstruction transforming into this very clear path of growth. We were coming from this place of, I don't know if I can ever get through this mountain. I can't even see the mountain for all of the clouds to this place of, I know exactly where I need to go right now. So this one says, as the sun at midday, you will advance your consciousness to its peak. Drives have been tamed and drawn into the flow of the work. While there may be obstacles, there's nothing stronger than the energy behind your growth and development towards what you're meant to be at this time. Oh, that's a beautiful message. Wow. Okay, so looking at the changing lines here, I need to just look really quickly at what we have. We have a changing line at 3 and a changing line at 5. So that keeps us in reading the lines for retreat. And I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at what those say for us today. So the advice to the superior individual or the Junsu here is to keep the superior man keeps his distance from the inferior, um, not with anger, but just with reserve and dignity. And so what I'm going to say is you have potentially a person or a situation in your life that's been an obstacle. It's been preventing you from growing. And the best course of action for you is to disengage, to keep your distance from that. Um, that's the retreat aspect of this. It doesn't have to be hateful. It can be sort of that loving wall, that mountain of quiet strength. Um, but you need to create a boundary with this situation. And that's the big advice for this hexagram. As far as the lines go, so line 3 is probably a past line. Um, this is sort of like it says here, a hated retreat is nerve-wracking and dangerous. A halted retreat, sorry, not hated. A halted retreat is nerve-wracking and dangerous. To retain people as men and maidservants brings good fortune. Do the wielding. There is sickness, danger. Keeping servants and consorts is auspicious. I'm just reading a few translations here. I like to go, in this case, where I'm reading kind of on the fly in a video, I like to go to James DeCorn's site and just look at a few different translations. It helps speed up my process a little more from what I would do if I was not trying to record myself and make a relatively tidy video. One from Wu, the retreat is tied to a string. It will be ominous to have illness, but auspicious to have maids and servants. This sounds to me a lot like serving your soul, right? It's auspicious to serve your soul. That's sort of this reference to having servants and concubines and consorts. But that these are nourishing caregivers for you, um, because you're kind of paralyzed in this situation of trying to confront this obstacle. And it can be exhausting if you aren't nourishing yourself in this sort of engagement. Line 5 says, the commendable retreat is auspicious if persevering. It's really important at this point. So think of line 3 as potentially where you have been. You've been trying to somehow not wear yourself down in the confrontation of this obstacle. And and you've been having to find ways to nourish yourself despite how depleting the this sort of retreat effort has been. And right now in line 5 is where you're at. Line 5 is often sort of the attainment line. If you look at these as a progression, these early phases are kind of laying down the groundwork, and this is sort of attaining the goal, right? Or the essence of the change that we are in. And so in line 5, another text reads, excellent withdrawal. Correctness is auspicious. Enjoyable wielding. Determination is auspicious. And what's most important right now for you is to persevere. Don't halfway retreat. Completely retreat. That is important. Um, and that is the correct thing to do. Don't make a big deal about it. Just focus on being dignified and clear and that very firm, loving wall in your boundaries for this situation, so that you will have a path where your personal growth and development will truly um, leap and bound, right? You're going to make a grand advance in your growth and development when you finally get past fully retreating from this obstacle that you're facing. And that's what I have for you today. Please like or subscribe. It will help my channel grow if you found this helpful. And I'll send you my blessings.